Hello, welcome back to Just Smell Better, the best fragrance channel in the world. This has to be my most expensive unboxing slash fragrance haul that I've ever done. I swear this is at least $1,000. What am I doing with my life? I don't know, bro. I'm still figuring it out, but here I am with $900, $1,000 worth of cologne. We got two more Argos fragrances that finally arrived, the two most popular ones. We got two Michael Malul fragrances, so niche but a little bit underrated, that I picked up from House of Dubai. So I did pick this up from the store, so in person, no blind buying. And I'm gonna review fully the Parfums De Marly Eragon that is so expensive. So without further ado, man, I can't wait anymore. Let's start with one of these Argos. Let's unbox it and let's review it. The one that I want to unbox first is Adonis Awakens. This was the #1 recommended Argos fragrance for me to blind buy. So if you don't know, the House of Argos has some hidden gems that not a lot of people talk about. It goes a little bit under the radar. I know they're still really popular, but even me, it took me 2 years into my YouTube channel to finally get some Argos fragrances, and they got some bangers that need to be reviewed, and a lot more people need to know about them. So let's see what Adonis Awakens is all about. Okay. Smells really good. Smells really good. It is not too sweet. It is not too overpowering. It is smooth and it is nice. I could not tell exactly what it is. In my first impressions, it smells pretty earthy. You know, it smells pretty earthy, a little bit dirty, but that nice masculine dirtiness, which I'm glad, because I thought it was gonna be a really feminine cologne or a really feminine scent. You know, I do like the Sacred Flame, but I feel like it does lean a little bit feminine. And this one, it's like a little bit more mature. Let's see the notes. It has the classic grapefruit and bergamot, but it also has rose and raspberry. Okay, so it is that raspberry, bro. The same, not the same, obviously every raspberry note can smell a little bit different, but a Sorrow Forever Wanted Elixir has that signature raspberry smell, and I do get some resemblance to that one. It just smells really sophisticated. It is one of those sweet fragrances that does not lean into the gourmand aspect. You don't smell too edible. You don't smell like you're a walking caramel chocolate bar like a Snickers. This is like an alternative to something like Oud Satin Mood without that nasty oud. Instead, you get a little bit of fruity sweetness that balances the rose a lot better. I like it. I gotta say, this House of Argos has become one of my new favorites. I'm excited to find out more, especially their new releases. So I'm ready to waste a lot more money, bro. What can I say? I love this new house. Argos, Adonis Awakens, like a solid 8.5 out of 10. Let's not give it a 9 yet. Let's see how it performs and all of that, but an 8.5 out of 10 for right now. Well, let's talk about the overpriced Parfums De Marly Eragon that I finally decided to pull the trigger on. Bro, when these first got announced, like, I am so dedicated to this channel, bro. I was eating breakfast with my girl in her cafeteria, so I was getting free breakfast, and I told her, like, I was ready to spend $1,750 on all 3 brand new PDMs from their private line. That is ridiculous, bro. Like, each cologne is $550 plus the taxes. I swear it was like $200 in just pure taxes. But luckily, the big creators got it first, and they said it was trash. They said it wasn't worth the money. So shout out to their honesty, and you know, shout out to my discipline to not buy all of them. And I'm so glad, because finally I found it in a discounter that sells it for $300. I picked it up from EMT Scents, something like that, EMT Scents, and I was still a little bit underwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie, like, it smells nice. It smells pretty good quality, honestly. It smells really sweet, I guess. I know it has a little bit of vanilla, but I don't know what else it has. Cinnamon, vanilla, patchouli, so spiciness, you know, spiciness. And I was afraid that it was gonna give me a headache. But I wore it this Sunday to church. It was really cold, extremely cold. So one of those occasions where it was perfect for me to wear. I did like 3 sprays on my sweater and like 2 on my neck, and surprisingly, it was pretty smooth, pretty subtle. It didn't overtake it didn't fill the whole church up. It was pretty nice. My girl did say that I smell good, so I guess you can take it for what it is, bro. It smells really good, a really nice vanilla cinnamon scent that just is amazing for the cold weather, you know? It is an amazing scent, but is it worth, even on the discount, $300? Nah, bro, just go for something a little bit better, like Initial Blessed Baraka. It gives you a more masculine take on this DNA. You can go for something like Grand Soir, which is still more affordable. You can go for something like Layton from the same brand. So many other better alternatives. So even though I do like the way it smells, still overpriced, and I don't think it's worth the pickup. So for that reason, taking everything into consideration, I'm gonna give it like a solid 6.5 out of 10. Would I recommend you blind buy it like me? Absolutely not, bro. Sample first, go to stores, see if you get lucky enough for them to have it, but do not blind buy, bro. Trust me, no smell is gonna be worth $300. Before we get to the final Argos fragrance, let's talk about my Michael Malul's that I didn't even know exist, bro. I thought Michael Malul just did the Ocean Noir and the Citizen Jack, which I will be picking up pretty soon. I'm so excited to smell that Citizen Jack, but I didn't know that he had these like weird looking bottles. I saw these on fellow TikToker Nick Knows Cologne's like page, but I didn't know it was from the same brand, you know? So I was surprised they had their whole line, and honestly, it was a pretty solid line and not too expensive either. These go for around $100, $110, and they're pretty nice scents. I picked up Black Tie, which is also the name of the Jeremy fragrance Black Tie cologne, which I found pretty weird. And I picked up St. Lucas. I did buy these in person, and I'm gonna be honest, Black Tie, I picked it up on the quicks because I wanted to pick up Sangria, which smelled really unique, really interesting, and unisex. But they didn't have it in stock because it was their first day. They were kind of in a, you know, like in a rush, you know, I understand. And so this was my second choice. And in my first impression, I said that, you know, people in Fragrantica were calling it Dior Sauvage. I said, no, it smells a little bit different, but I wore it yesterday to the gym. Not even to the gym, I wore it to go see my girl, and honestly, I did get a lot of Dior Sauvage, bro. I got a lot of that synthetic ambroxan mixed with pepper, bro. It was Dior Sauvage. I'll be honest, bro. It was Dior Sauvage. So I don't know how to feel about that, bro. I already got Dior Sauvage with the Parfum. Not the biggest fan of the DNA, but it smells a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. Still, I could have chose better. I'll be honest. I could have chose better. But this St. Lucas one, this one's amazing, bro. I took it today to the gym and it smelled pretty good. It has the citruses like the bergamot. It also has some apple. It has some geranium. It has some sandalwood. And I gotta figure out what that geranium note is because I see it in so many colognes that I love. And I gotta know what it smells like, you know? I see a common pattern, bro. If a fragrance has geranium, it smells pretty good. But yeah, this just smells so refreshing. Kind of a little bit similar to Ocean Noir from the same guy, but a little bit different. It just smells like you're on a private yacht and you're on vacation, bro. So relaxing, so like just nonchalant, chill like that. It's just the daily wear for the summer. I cannot wait to wear this one during the high summer heat. Obviously right now it's in the cold, so you know it's actually freezing cold today, so it didn't perform as well as I wanted it to, but in the summer, same as Ocean Noir, I cannot wait to wear these ones. And this might show how little ball knowledge I have on fragrances, but I didn't know that Michael Malul is the guy that collaborated with Jen Sense to create the fragrances, you know? So that's a little ball knowledge from me, bro. I didn't know that. Apparently, Michael Malul has more fragrances than Ocean Noir, and he's just getting, I mean, I just discovered him because of Ocean Noir, so that's my bad. He has a lot of hidden gems that I definitely need to pick up in the future. And finally, let's unbox the final Argos fragrance. We got Triumph of Bacchus Eau de Parfum. This one was the #2 most popular Argos fragrance that I saw. I did my research, and this was like on everyone's top 5, top 3 Argos fragrances, so I'm really excited to smell this one too. Okay, some interesting notes right away with white peach. So I've never smelled a white peach. I just know the typical orange peaches, rum notes, and tobacco. So this is gonna be probably a more masculine fragrance, even more than Adonis Awakens. Oh, okay. Really masculine, bro. That was a surprise. Oh, I'm gonna love this one, bro. I'm gonna love this one right away. I get the rum notes. Not just because I read it off the box, I do get the rum notes. Like I say, when I smell like this type of alcohol, I don't know how to describe it because I don't drink. I don't know the difference between rum and liquor or vodka or whatever, bro. I just smell like, it just smells like alcohol. But it does smell nice, bro. It does smell really nice. I don't get as much fruitiness as I was expecting with the white peach or the bergamot. What was it? It was green apple. Yeah, I don't get any green apple. And I still don't know what saffron smells like, so I really need to lock in on my notes. It does have patchouli and some vanilla. So the only thing that I get right now is the darker notes. So the rum, the tobacco, the vanilla, I don't get any citruses, I don't get any florals, just dark notes. But like I said, my taste and fragrances is kind of changing, and I don't know if I'm gonna like that. Obviously change is good and it can be for the better, you know, but I feel like my taste is changing into more mature scents, and they're more expensive, you know. Something like this, something like Blessed Baraka, Sershov Alexandria 2, which is so expensive, and I'm starting to like my, you know, my youthful freshies a little bit less. I mean, don't get me wrong, Percival's still my favorite cologne of all time. I feel like I'm always gonna prefer freshies, but I'm starting to love these type of colognes a lot more, bro. This just smells sophisticated, and like, you gotta dress it up. You cannot dress this down, bro. You gotta dress it up. Yeah, this can be my next church cologne. Yeah, this can be my next one, bro. I'm so excited. And like, a lot of people find it controversial to wear colognes to church, bro. I know the focus is on God, but I always gotta test out new colognes, you know. It's like dressing nice for church, so hopefully no one finds it disrespectful. Beautiful smell, beautiful smell. Really, it smells really strong. I did 2 big sprays. I still see how oily my arm is, and it smells really strong. So I'm so excited to wear this one. I feel like it's gonna be a beast mode, masculine, mature, classy scent that I'm really going to enjoy. So again, I always compare it to these because they're my only niche fragrances that smell like this. So this, if you like Initial Blessed Baraka, if you like something like Initial Side Effect, then you're probably going to like this one. I love it. This one's gonna get the 9 out of 10 that Adonis Awakens did not get. I was expecting to like Adonis Awakens more just because the notes seemed a little bit more interesting, you know, raspberry, amazing, and this one, you know, tobacco, rum, kind of but this one smells way better. Not way better. I do love Adonis Awakens, but this one is more my style. So yeah, beautiful colognes. Like I said, these 2 like fragrances, bro, I got them for $200 each. $400, $300. I'd rather spend $100 more and get 2 of these than this overpriced cologne. You know what I mean? You can find way better colognes with the same type of style from other brands like Argos. Honestly, this clears, it destroys this one. So thank you for watching. You guys are the reason I can afford all of these colognes. I don't make that much money like from YouTube or from my job, but when you guys sample my colognes, it allows me to reinvest into the channel and buy new colognes for my collection. So thank you very much. If you do want to sample these colognes, the link will be in the description. You can also follow me on TikTok there too. I'm going to be posting a lot. Thank you for watching. Just smell better.